Lovelies. So today's Sunday, and I'm here listening to Lala's weekly vlog. I love the fact that the vlogs are getting longer. And I think I mentioned this before, but I'm on my day, so I've been couch potatoing it because I honestly do not feel well. I always get like this on my days, and it's just better for me to lay down, have like a heating pad or something, and just stay cooped up at home. But I wanted to get on here to just do a little TED talk, a little tangent of two topics that I wanted to just share my thoughts on. So take this with a grain of salt because this is just my opinions on the matter. Whatever your opinions is, feel free to share it down in the comments down below. I'm willing to debate with someone who's willing to listen to my side as well. Like, I don't mind going back and forth with someone that is being respectful and is willing to actually have a conversation in why they think that way. I think that we need to be more like that, especially on the internet, because I swear, it's like sometimes it feels like you're arguing with a toddler. And it's like, that's where I'm like, yeah, I'm not entertaining this because you're not going to be taking things personally and being mean to me just because I don't agree with whatever it is you're sharing. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into the first topic that I wanted to talk about, and it's Ariana Grande's new song, Yes And the first time that I heard this song, I'm an Arianator. I love Ariana Grande, and like, I wouldn't keep up so much with her relationship drama until obviously the recent drama with her being with a married man. You know, drama channels were putting together all of the tea as to her dating history, and everything kind of was like, there's like a pattern here. As usual, there's always a pattern when it comes to anyone's dating habits. So it's kind of like you're always getting the same person, different font, unless you kind of like take a step back, learn, understand why it is that you're picking the same person, different fonts, and you try to actually fix that. I feel like I'm in the process, dating wise, in doing that, because I do feel like there was a pattern with me personality wise that I'm trying to break out of. But with Ariana Grande, obviously, like, I don't think she's doing that. It's gotten progressively worse because it went from men that were in girlfriend-boyfriend relationship to, like, this is, I guess, the next step up, breaking a whole marriage. And I don't agree with that. Like, I feel like whenever I am on the Arianators pages, when they're talking about her stuff, like, I'm like, listen, this woman is musically talented. She's really good at what she does. She's very marketable, and she is a beautiful woman. Like, that is something that I, as a fan, as just a person looking in, that's what I can see. When it comes to her personal life, it's kind of like all of that made me take a step back into supporting, not even supporting, because I still support her because I listen to her music. And I'm not really into like the Mynk Beauty, even though I've tried her products and her products are not for me. And I just kind of feel like, yeah, like I'm not gonna really support the beauty market of it all, especially now with all of that. I'm like, girl, I love your music. I love what you sing about. Yes, and they are a little bit of controversial, but you know, controversy sells. And it's kind of like the comment I've been saying is, I love her music. I don't agree with what she's done. And one thing that I agree that she does voice in the song is, my business is mine. And I'm like, yes, girl, your business is yours, because I don't want any part of it. It's so messy. It's so bad. And that's, again, my opinion. I'm like, I wouldn't be friends with someone who would do that. And she's not my friend. She's just an artist whose music I like. And I kind of feel like I'm learning to separate the two. I love her music. I love her sound. It's not going to stop me. I feel like the only way that I could stop listening to her is if I've had a negative experience actually meeting her, because that's what happened with Trey Songz. But that's like another story for another day. Eventually, I'll do a story time with all that because I used to be the biggest Trey Songz fan until I met him. And ever since that interaction, when they say never meet your heroes, I now get it because that was horrible, traumatizing. And I know I'm just one in a bunch, but I cannot stand that man. Every time I see him, it gives me the biggest ick. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about him anymore. Let's move on to the next subject, now that we kind of touched base on Ariana Grande. And the whole summary of Ariana Grande is, I love her music. She is so talented. I don't agree with what she does personally, and I'm not keeping up with whatever she does personally because it's none of my business. Like, girl, I'm like, you keep that in yourself. I'm not going to be that invested. I'm not going to put my energy into trying to learn someone's life who, I'm like, it really doesn't affect me. That affects her. And I'm like, that's your business. You will deal with the consequences to your actions. So, girl. The next thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm going on a real tangent here, is about these little kids in freaking Sephora. Like, I like that this is becoming a topic of discussion because I feel like, okay, Sephora, I felt like it was such a playground for the adult girlies. I, as a kid, like, makeup never really caught my attention as a kid. Shopping really never caught my attention as a kid. The toys that I like were really creative toys, like, you know, the Digi Draw, like all those arty infomercials, all of that. The Zoo books caught my attention. Like, all of those things used to catch my attention as a kid. And it's crazy because it's like now you see these kids being obsessed with Stanley Cups and skincare and all these like things that is made for us adults. And it's obviously because of TikTok. And TikTok is, I feel like TikTok, they kind of try. I put air quotes because I feel like they're not really trying. I feel like there should be a filter for making TikTok exclusively for kids and blocking out all like adult content as best as possible, and then having regular TikTok for like the adults. Like, it needs to be kind of like how who does this? Is it Netflix? I think Netflix does this, where they'll filter out kid content and adult content. TikTok needs to find a way to do that themselves too, as best as they can. I'm like, they're good enough in making it be filterable individually. I feel like it should be easy to filter what is meant for kids and what is not meant for kids. Like, that needs to be a bit more better controlled. Because a lot of the things that these kids are like hyping each other for are things that I'm like, you guys have no business in liking this. Again, this is my opinion, but why are these 11, 10, 13-year-olds being excited over a cup? Why are they being excited over skincare? And if skincare is what they want, there needs to be a better understanding and better education, because the skincare that is that is sold in Sephora is for people that have problematic skin, or just to treat whatever skin issues they have. Kids don't have those kinds of issues that adult people have. And we have to go through trial and error to find out what it is that we like. And we don't even know the repercussions of that later on in life. Like, guys, oh my God, I can get on a tangent about this. And then on top of that, okay, this is what made me want to get on here and share with y'all my thoughts and opinions about kids going in Sephora. So my sister and I, in my last vlog, we went to Sephora. I didn't even film it because it was just like the samples were empty. A lot of like the popular things were empty. There were so many kids everywhere, and it just kind of made the experience very lackluster, and I didn't even want to be there anymore. I feel like I don't even want to do the in-store experience because it's very weird. Like, there's nothing out. Everything is like as clean as they can get it, but it's kind of like it's clean, but it's messy. And it's not as bad as some of the video clips that I've been seeing. And I feel a lot for these Sephora employees, because you shouldn't have to deal with that, especially when your demographic is not kids, it's adult women. It's just wild. It's just so wild. And you can feel the energy in the store. It feels different. If you haven't, I would say go to your Sephora so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Like, there's a time and place for everything. What the heck? And it's already expensive. Like, keeping up with skincare as a grown woman is expensive. And now you have to worry about your skincare routine plus whatever your kid is asking for. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't matter if you can afford it. The thing is, what are those effects? Like, what are the side effects going to be for the kids? Because that wasn't created for 10, 11, 13-year-olds girls. Like, and I think that if anything, Sephora should take this opportunity to make like a Sephora Kids or maybe like a cosmetic line and sell it to Claire's to kind of move that demographic out of Sephora, because I'm letting you know now, as a me being one of the target audience, I do not like going into Sephora. I've been to Sephora twice, and both times I'm kind of like, this is weird. It feels really unnatural. It all feels unnatural. That's like the best way to describe it. But yeah, that was it with my tangent. Just all these little kids, like, they need to go somewhere else, because Sephora now is turning into a Claire's. Oh, I cannot. I got back from Target and Trader Joe's. I didn't film. I was on the phone, but I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I got these. I feel like I've shown these before. I'm not gonna go into details about it. And now I'm gonna show y'all what I got from Trader Joe's real quickly. Salad kit bag. I ate this last night. It was so good. The margarita pizza. 3 boxes of the spicy peanut noodle bowls. And with the shrimp, I'm gonna prep a bowl and make it later, most likely. The tortellinis. These are the cheese tortellinis. Once you boil it, it turns really big. I really loved how Crystal made it. And I'm gonna make it with pesto. And to make, I forgot, because I wanted to make it breaded. So I wanted to make like a breaded chicken, but I guess I'll just do it pan fried. Got linguine pasta. Make some pasta. There's enough for 8. God, I thought these were blood oranges, and these are raspberry oranges. We have apples and oranges. I'm about to eat an apple. For the linguine, I got the roasted garlic sauce, and I'm gonna season it more when I make it. The olive, basil, and pesto sauce for the cheese one. I'm excited to try this. That's it for the grocery haul. Now I'm gonna chill in my room. I'm gonna read a few webtoons, relax, and I'm going to probably clean, meal prep, and draw for a little bit. So yeah. I'm excited. I'm gonna tweak it up, and I'm going to do it how I did it last time. And I'm gonna add shrimps to it. I'm so excited for that. The shrimps I'm gonna season very lightly because this has so much flavor. And then I'm gonna add lime juice, soy sauce to it. I'm gonna add soy sauce because it's not as salty. This is how you make it nice and juicy. I remember when I was younger, my parents, they would put it on the floor and they would use the heel to make it like nice and squishier. God, it smells so good. It just makes it easier to take the juice out. And I want to add more protein to it. Let me make the shrimps real quick and then I'll show y'all how it looks.